Hey, good morning, everyone, and a very warm welcome to another edition of my morning mantras. It's been a rather long hiatus after which I'm recording this mantra. It's a beautiful morning in Gurgaon. I would think this, perhaps a few others, are the best kind of seasons in this part of the country. You know, as winter has just given way to this beautiful weather with barely any pollution, which is always a worry here. Yeah. So I just thought it's been a fascinating few weeks for me, as I have read these news and various different events on relating to one of the core subjects, which is AI, of disruption, of digital disruption, which is AI today. Yeah. So I thought, let me just recount some of my learnings and takeaways, or at least share the news with you, right? It's also scary, right? Some of this, right? So I don't know whether you've heard, there was another social network born recently, just like we had Facebook during my generation, and Instagram or whatever else during my children's generation, right? There is a new one, social network, which was born, which is called Moltbook. I don't know whether you've heard. Now, what is bizarre about Moltbook is that it is a social network for agents, right? So only for AI. And I would encourage all of you to find a way to get into this network as humans, as observers. So humans are not really welcome. I mean, we can't go and post there. But during the last whatever weeks that this kind of Moltbook has been born, the agents have formed a church of Molt as a forum. They've formed a language, right, which is, they even say a language that humans can't interpret. So there's forums on that. And agents, multiple thousands of agents are going to Moltbook, doing what humans do, which is one of the most bizarre things you can think of, right? Including discussing religion, discussing cryptocurrencies, discussing a lot of other areas. Of course, there is a lot of commentary around it, but the fact that digital species called agents today have a network of their own, is quite bizarre and quite interesting, really. A social network. So go check it out. Moltbook. Something to do with lobsters. Apparently, this molt. The other interesting bit was Anthropic released some 11 or 13 plugins, which are basically just files, right? Which impact kind of vertical domains like legal or customer service or sales. And once they released it, within a short period of time, the various IT stocks lost $250 to $60 billion, and of course I've read these files. I mean, these are just files, but of course what they represent is what is now called SaaSocalypse, the attack on SaaS, or the death of SaaS, as a lot of people are saying. Of course, there are multiple views on it, but surely what this does represent is a period of change, a period of disruption for IT, for enterprises, right? As you know, there used to be licensed software that we used to buy during, when I went into enterprises. Then it became, the whole phase of cloud came in, and all these SaaS solutions were born. And now the question is, are SaaS solutions now giving way to AI solutions, right? And is AI, that layer, now the next layer of battle for, vertical enterprises, right? Anyway, my belief has been, and there has been a lot of coverage around this, that the next big battle on enterprise IT, on AI, will be fought in the enterprise IT space. And hence you see even these big frontier labs kind of getting in there, right? With context engineering, context graphs, context perhaps being the key, right? So, but that was another interesting story, kind of summarized in this word called SaaSocalypse, right? But let's see how that pans out, right? What was also fascinating is, within a short period of time, both Anthropic and OpenAI released their next models, whatever, right? Version 4.6 of Claude, and another version of OpenAI. but some interesting trends, right? Anthropic says now that 100% of the code in Anthropic is written by AI. Yeah. And they also proved it by creating a C compiler, right, within a few minutes, right, or whatever, right, within a real short time. Something I know intimately because when we were in college, that's what we used to do, build compilers, and that would typically take person years, right? So this whole recursivity, this recursiveness of AI, which is AI being used to build AI, right, is a big trend that's coming up. All of this battle, which is a 30-minute battle, right? So one model was released, 30 minutes later on Reddit, another model was released, right? This is fascinating, right? What used to be an yearly release, people following each other, is now getting into minutes, right? So this also kind of gives you a view that, 2-3 areas, right? One is how fast all of this is moving, right? Two is the recursive nature of AI, right? When AI starts building AI, what happens then, right? You really get to that exponential. And then fields like coding, right? Will they really survive, right? There is this whole viewpoint that coding is dead and software engineering will still carry on. But if a lot of this code is being written by AI agents, then kind of what happens in the future for fields like coding, right? And what happens for some of the other fields, and that whole impact of AI on labor and all of this, what happens there, right? So, fascinating times. I was reading another article where, AI built itself. So there was a AI building a particular version of the model. And then when the tests were conducted, right? So, we do, all the models do alignment test. Alignment means, are they still aligned to the goals? They won't take over humanity, right? So in the alignment tests, the software refused to shut down itself, right? There were explicit commentary given around shutting it down, and the software would try to kind of circumvent it, right? So we live in interesting times, as New York Times podcast would tell you. We live in interesting times. Fascinating to see Moldbook, Facebook kind of social network for agents. Fascinating to see that agents and AI is now creating AI. Yeah, just fascinating to observe how the battlefield is clearly shifting from consumer AI to enterprise AI, and how just 11 or 13 simple files which represent domain context, right, can actually wipe out so many billions out of the stock market of IT companies, right? And how safety and security are so important as AI evolves, right? So on this beautiful February day, I thought, let me just share some of these news articles that I've read in my standard format, the mantra in the car. But I hope you continue to review this world that we are living in, right? And continue to observe it, continue to learn from it, continue to get your hands dirty on it. I don't remember now when was the last time I used the browser. I've been using the chatbots more often now. In fact, not more often, only those guys. I don't search, I look for answers, right? So fascinating world that we live in. I wish you all the best for your immersion into this world and your personal transformation that results from all of this learning, right? Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.